Welcome everyone. This is the first workshop of Dream Engine, and we will try to find the correct prompts for the Dall-e artificial intelligence image generator. So we have a story right now, and we will build the story with the prompts, and we will try to form out a video out of the prompts. So let me start and explain you what I mean. Let me share my screen first.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Do you have the link for the Miro? I pasted it to, I think, chats. If I didn't, Chankan, can you please paste it? So this is an experiment. We will use the AI Dall-e outpainting feature to generate videos. But how? Let me explain. First, in hand, we have this image. I generated it with OpenAI, and the prompt for that one is cave allegory. This is the just plain cave allegory, and it's generated like that. So in order to convert it to video, I resize the images like that. I can show you my list. Can you see this folder? There are some images here, and I resize the image with Photoshop and make it 1:5 in scale, and generate a new image out of the first one. This is the first one, as you can see, and from that I generate the second one, the third one, that is zoomed out version, and this fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one. So I put them together with Adobe After Effects, and I will show you how I do it. I create a new composition. I have all the generated images here. I think you can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the main project area of Adobe After Effects. I move all of the files to the downside like that. And the top order will be visible. And if I close it, the next one will be available. So starting from the first one, I made a scale here with 50%. And I changed the opacity to say 70% so I can see the background. And I select it and move it just a little to fit like that. And it goes on like that. So after scaling and fitting the image to the second image, I make a parented to the second one. I made it earlier, and I will open that one. At the end, it will be like that. Look, when I move my cursor, I will explain this, how I do it in this next workshop. But I'm representing this in order to give you a clue about what I'm doing. So every image is one. In this video, it's the half of the next image. And when I move my bar here, I can see all of them as a zoom out video. Like that. So I think, yes, do you have any questions till that part? Okay. So I think this is a very good way to explain our story. And I have a sample of our story in the Miro board here. And this is the first image. we will take that image and put it to Dall-e again with the ratio of 20%, and we will generate new prompts out of it. So I'm opening my Photoshop here. This is Photoshop interface if you didn't see it before. I select the image size. I make 20%. And I save it as another file here. 1 to 5, I can say. Now, I will put it to Dall-e. This is 1 to 5. And I will skip cropping. I click place. And now I can feel the exterior part of it. And now I'm expecting your prompts here. I will try one, like a cave with ancient paintings.
Will it do it in like real time? Like it doesn't take it just
Yes.
just does it.
Yes, you can see the bar here.
What?
Yes, and it will offer me 4 alternatives, and I will select the one that's I like. Oh, this is very good.
So cool.
This is the second.
Wow.
And this is the fifth. So I want to select this one.
Very cool.
And it's okay now. Look what I will do. I will download it. I will move it to my folder. I will open it. It's Photoshop. And I will resize it again. 20%. Okay. Save as.
And so you're just sizing it down so that now
Yes.
Dall-e has room to make it,
Yes, so,
transition.
yes, correct. So I can feed it again and again. And I
This
also
isn't hurting Dall-e or anything. It's like it's not like we're not like being angry because that's where they want to make it mad or make them mad. You know.
Yes.
This is probably not. They like this. I think they like this. This is fun. It's fun for me, so I figure it's fun for them.
So this is the first prompt. K with ancient painting. So how many of you have logged into Dall-e? Do you have any login right now?
I think I was playing with it the other day, but I'm not sure I can try it.
Okay, we can try it together. I will paste this image here again. Okay, the original image. And we come to that point. So, and for the third part, we will have the prompt again, and we will do it together. So, we can say slaves or plow of the fields. So we are going to domestication of animals and domestication of plants. So which will form the towns later. So let's find out the correct prompts here together. This is why we are here for today.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, just paste agree and write your prompt there, okay? And I will try them in Dall-e in separate windows. And we will select the best one and we will continue on that one.
So not slaves plow the fields, but something in that zone, like.
Yeah, we will merge. We will come to a waterfall or something like that, and it will feed the farms and people working there. And we will zoom out, and it will turn into a town. And we will zoom out again, it will turn into a ST. We will zoom out again and it will turn to a mega ST. And we will show the people in rush and working in education. And we will talk about the internet. We will talk about the cryptocurrencies, and we will finally talk about littlefish and getting people together all around the world. And we will be our own bosses at the end.
So put this all together, it's going to be a story of little fish and a story of humanity.
Okay, I'm trying it here, the first one.
If you want, I can copy the image and put it in the AI tool
Yes,
to
please.
extract text corpus and paste
Yeah,
it
please.
maybe in Miro. And this could inspire maybe, or
Yeah,
help.
sure, why not?
Oh, you're interested in that? Okay, I'll try to do that.
Is that how you spell scythe? SCYTH? Like those things that they would cut grass with?
Let me see. I think it needs an E at the end.
Oh. That looks better. Yep.
Ooh, drainage systems. We gotta have some Roman aqueducts in that painting.
Yes,
somewhere.
yes, yes.
So
How much can you put in there? Can you put in like several phrases?
let's see. Let's
Yes.
try.
Let's break it and find out. Ooh.
I think we need
What's the
an
prompt?
intermediate prompt here before going to the farms and other stuff.
Is that too? What was the prompt that gave that?
Yeah, now I will try the second prompt here in another screen.
Oh man, you're gonna do mine. Mine was the best.
Isn't this image too small compared to the downsizing you were doing?
No, because I tried the half. I tried the 1/3. If
Okay,
we have
it just felt like it
1/3,
was too. Yeah.
yeah, it will take forever. But we can find the correct prompts for
Yeah,
going
yeah.
through that one.
That's ridiculous, man. This one's
think-
good.
Yeah.
Dall-e is starting to become a bit
Okay,
lost there.
Yeah, I'm trying the third one.
Yeah, maybe the prompt needs to
It's okay. We
include.
are trying.
Yeah, that prompt wasn't great. That was my first shot at it.
Yeah.
Maybe include.
See, because go ahead, Curtis.
I was just saying sometimes. So I've kind of played with this in Inception in Dall-e, and it doesn't necessarily know that's like a cave entrance. So maybe notate that there's a cave entrance or something in the prompt.
Yeah, it can be.
And can't you like highlight and say don't pay? I think from your original talk, Jim, there was like where you can kind of like gray out some areas that like it won't pay attention to or something.
One thing that I experimented with was that second button from the right on the bottom. That one, have you played with this one, Sam?
Yes. If we want to do it, it will take so much time. But we can also
Okay.
do it. In order to do it, I need to paste the original image, not the resized image.
Okay.
So this is I'm making it for the simplicity. And I can also try. This is the third prompt. I will try one more.
Huh. Okay.
For Dall-e, you can explain everything to it and it will understand you. Let me check the other ones. Oh, this is good.
Oh, okay.
This is also good.
Whoa.
I think we can go through that one.
That might be cave with a waterfall going down next to a farm. Oh, that one's something.
Yes. Yes. So
That's something.
I think we can concentrate on that prompt and we can extend it, right?
Yeah.
Oh. This is kind of like, that's kind of like Prometheus.
Okay. I'm listening to you.
One more thing, you are rescaling to about 20%. That
Yes.
means that you input the new image downscaled. So you lose 80% of information for
Yes.
Dall-e to generate 80%. Have you experimented that maybe this is too much of a percentage to ask? Maybe we have
Yes.
to do 50 or 60%.
You are right. You are right. I will for the production, I will try another thing because as you see, these are square images, and I need to convert them to high definition images, and because of that, I will also use a higher scale in the production environment, about 50 or something.
And what
20% is just for this workshop. In order
okay.
to show you the final result by taking not so much time.
Okay.
I added a generation frame next to the high-res image and was able to generate a continuation. So I think you can just keep adding generation frames around the original
Yes.
image to paint it out, but it'll get larger and larger.
Yes, but it will take so much time, Noreen. Because of that, I'm downscaling. Yeah, when you extend your frame, you know, you can use only a little part of it. The greater part must be inside the picture, like that. Let me show you. For example, yeah.
And also,
look, I have to do it like that. Okay, I cannot do it like that because it will not have any clue about the picture. So I will select this and I will continue adding my prompts. If I do it like that, it will take forever.
and I wonder what if you only select a circular, instead of square, if you make it circular and you put that in Dall-e and generate a rectangular shape as normal, or is it maybe a silly idea because maybe it's generating
no, it's okay. We can try it.
the deep learning model maybe has more of a, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just an idea. Yes.
Yeah, I will try it. Just a second.
Okay.
Oh,
Like that you mentioned, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I will also make it 50%.
Yeah. So you grasp until the edges, but that's fine as an experiment. And then you upload that one. And each time you only use a circular shape out of it and leave the corners unknown. Why? Because when you zoom out at your end story, you only care about circular momentum outside like a tunnel. That's why I'm thinking about a circular shape.
tried once and it just turned out horrible. I don't know
Okay,
how
can
you
you,
do it. What you guys do is amazing. Mine was terrible.
can you give a prompt for that one? Which one should I use?
Dude,
Don't use mine because mine sucks.
no, do the Harsha's one, the Johnson Lord, the sculpture one. Those are pretty cool.
Okay. Okay.
And then the one that was a little, it's kind of, but a cave with a waterfall going down next to a farm is pretty cool. Because that one seemed more, like kind of,
Okay.
What you would, it's more expected, but it's also,
No.
I just love the fact that there's like miniature elephants. Always wanted to have a toy elephant.
Yes. You're right, Kevin.
Oh,
It's much better.
is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
that's cool.
Wow.
Cool.
See, this one, I just went to this Tibetan art exhibit, and they could be like one of those style. Well, if the Tibetans had our technology, I think they would be building the thing that we're building now. Like with this zoom out structure.
Yes.
Because all of theirs were on these panels. I didn't realize that you were supposed to read it like a book. It was like a giant PDF.
So which one is good? So we can continue on.
Oh yeah, look, the one back.
The one back. This one.
No, that one's
I think
cool.
the last one.
The last one. But I think it's out of scope. So we will continue on the towns. So I
Okay.
can try another one if you.
That looked like kind
Maybe
of
this one.
temples. Maybe we can have pyramids in the next one.
Yes. This one you mentioned, right? Temples.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can continue from the ones that we already have. Those look okay, I think.
I think this is good also.
I thought this one I thought was pretty good as far as
Okay. Okay,
like telling the story.
I'm
right?
downloading it again. I will put it here.
I also liked there was one with the actual like cave and then kind of a field. It was a fairly empty field, but where did that one go?
Was it here?
No, it was
So-
one of the originals. Where did that go? Oh well. But there was like an empty field that we could have placed, some
Yeah,
farmers on.
yeah, we can make it on the next picture, right? Yes, I think it's okay. And let's continue.
Okay. Okay, so now cut out the edges. Nice. Okay.
Sorry.
And what Kevin was saying was like grab as much of the inside the square as possible for more context.
Oh yeah. Make the edges, so just round off the corners, right? Is that what you mean? And
Yeah, that's
yes.
what Kevin was saying. Yeah.
Okay, so we need a bigger circle, right?
yeah. So make the
Like
so
that?
it's just to give it the Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks
I think
great.
so. Yeah, let's try that. Because that gives us that like that crazy shaft of light coming down and then a little bit of the horses.
Does increase the number of, so, you know, because you were doing, say, the 80%, 20%
Ah,
ratio,
yeah.
because we're cutting out the corners, it's probably going to reduce that, you know, more like 65%
I-
kind of thing.
I forget it. Circle two. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lots. Yes, the next prompt. Yes. Çakan, I cannot copy it. Thank you.
Or prompts. What would you say, like small towns, humans getting together first time? What's important? Let's make some prompts.
Yeah.
Actually like how it's following the style. So, you know, generally to get a specific artistic style or variation, you know, that's generally included in the prompt, you know, whether it's 3D art or digital art or canvas. But because you're providing the first, it seems like it's trying to match that style, artistic style, and replicate it. So that's kind of interesting.
Yes, but anytime you can change it. Like you can add photorealistic 4K and other things to the end, and it will try to make it.
I really like that tree in the background. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like an elf tree from Lord of the Rings. Huh?
Ooh. life.
This is really weird. So, is it okay for all of you? I will accept it and continue on.
All right.
Okay, because I will try to make a video today and I will publish it. And this will be our first trial.
Right, so the thing we're creating, guys, is the shared story of littlefish, and it's the first version, and then we're going to come back to it and edit it, and then it's going to evolve over time.
And Jem, you said you're using Adobe Photoshop
Yes.
for the video piece? Okay.
Yeah, for the video merging of everything, I also use Adobe After Effects. I will explain them step by step in the next workshop. So when we add everything end to end, it will be like that. There's about 3000% scale in this video.
How many different things Dall-e can render at once? Can we really define what's going on in the picture, or no?
Are you asking about character limitations or?
Like if you describe the Last Supper, will it get everyone right or something, right?
Well, wouldn't have to be so specific, but can we define like what's going on inside a small town, and would it be able to describe?
I tried something like with 3 or 4 concepts, and it was already putting those concepts together in different ways. So I think the order of those concepts can switch around a bit under outside of your control.
Yeah, so there is a 400 character limit, and I think the more description you give it, you know, the closer to your specificity it will have. But I do think it's up to the prompt so you need to sort of create those relationships like Lucas is saying.
But yeah, and it's a bit like almost linguistic, because if you say, I said something like orange smoke coming out of a fishbowl with a banana. And so in this prompt, the banana can be in the fishbowl or outside, and because I'm not being very specific there. That's what I mean with how it can go crazy.
Upload that image to Miro as well.
Okay, so we are right now in Steve's, right? Can you give some prompts for me?
I have a
Oh,
quick question. Does like Dall-E read adverbs?
we can trade. Can I try that one? Or do you have any preference?
Yeah, let's try. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Çakan, can you also link the correct prompts to the pictures in my robot? I'm missing that one.
Sure, but I'm not sure which ones we used. Humans praying in temples, is that the one we used? Can you put the pictures at the top that we're using? And then we'll have we'll have all of them there.
Okay, it's here, and yes, I can put them on the top here. Also, we can work on the images by deleting some parts.
I think we need to go more into detail about towns and cities.
Yeah.
There's not much detail in this one about the people,
Yes.
farming. Like we don't have humans here. We need some humans. Let's get some humans. Let's get some people drinking beer.
Okay.
How about some prompts about drinking beer, guys? Come on.
Last Supper.
Okay. So I use that one, okay?
Let's try this one. Farmers drinking beer. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
You guys got me. You guys have got me back with the farmers drinking beer.
How about some new prompts, guys? Let's see. How does this image evolve? This one that we have a great cave, an amazing elf tree, some animals. Oh, we need some humans out there. How do we
Yeah,
get some,
yeah,
humans?
yeah,
Let's get some, generate some prompts about it.
How about like farmer? Yeah, okay. Farmer May Day, farmer like a farm festival or something like a harvest fest.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
There
Beer
it is. That's the one. Ah. Actually, no, wait a minute. That's the thing. I mean, the beer head is a little silly, but Dall-E's getting it that like that center tree is pretty baller.
Oh gosh.
It's pretty funny.
So what's your opinion? Shall I continue on the prompts or select one from here?
Which one are we working on? The cities formed or new slaves working 9 to 5? I'm sorry.
A city's
Like we're
form.
still at
Yes,
towns
T is
were formed.
formed.
Okay.
Don't have a town yet in the image though. Like
I'm gonna play
Yeah, we
with
got to
my
get a
info.
town in there.
I think that's what we're trying to get to. I feel like every image doesn't match one-to-one to what we're trying to create. Maybe there's like these take like middle steps between these things.
Yeah. Meaningful.
Maybe like this. Maybe the third image we created matches more to the third step, domestication of animals.
Okay.
Okay, I have a prompt. Let's try this one. humans gather around the town center celebrating a great harvest. How about that?
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Maybe that pool at the end of the last image turns into some kind of a well.
And hey, Kevin,
Yes.
what about those data, those like data structure things that you were posting? Like where can we see what it's picking up and like giving us? Or could you explain that? I saw you, as I was scanning the post, like what it was, but I know I don't want to sidetrack us, but
Yes. Okay, so it's an experimental idea. Maybe it's not useful, but we can try. I have, for example, your screen now, which is shared for everyone. You see an arrow coming from the image above, pointing towards this text. What happened is that I used the cloud AI from Azure. You can use any other technology, and it is capable of reading this image. So I uploaded this image to the AI using an API in Python, and it gives this text below it. It's ugly. I just copy pasted there for everyone to interpret what it's about. And as you can see on the top categories, you see it's detecting for a 60.67, meaning 67% chance that this is dark fire. It doesn't mean anything, maybe. So, but more below, you see, for example, in the text, tags. So those are the tags, the words detected by the AI algorithm with the name painting. So it detected for 98.9% probability as if this image has a painting. So it's like tagged as a painting. Now this word painting can be used in your corpus in Dall-e to maybe guide the next image that it is a painting style. Then the next word is, for example, animal, with a confidence of 95.5%. And maybe I think you should put these words with a comma as a separator, comma space. For example, like I wrote on the right side, text, you see, it should be painting, so a bit lower, below that image there. So it should be, so try again with a circular picture of the one on top, and probably with the words painting, animal, horse, drawing, art. Now I wrote outdoor, rock, and painting, but do you see those tag words in the list?
Yes.
Well, so that's the idea. And every time a new picture has been generated, we run it again through the AI thing and see what kind of words come out, which one sticked and which one vanished. Because Dall-e is generating based on the pixels of your image, what could be possibly next. So if you put those basic list of words in, plus the text that you generated in your Miro board, that adds flavor to the base design of your previous image.
right.
So that's the idea. And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But I noticed from in Discord that if I use your previous picture, I did the same. It generated that blue fish with the yellow beak. And I tried it again and it stayed about the same style every time. So maybe that's useful to stay in the same shape or family of words. Yeah. I have a technical issue here that my laptop is a bit slow, and if I have too much applications open, I cannot hear you speak.
Uh,
I need to solve this for our next meeting.
Okay.
But yeah, here, yes, indeed. So let's try that. So outdoor rock painting animals. I'm not sure about the plus sign, but let's try. And maybe that works. I'm curious.
okay, cool. Thanks for the explanation. Okay, now I get it. It's sort of, it's just showing you what the AI is reading and its probabilities of what it's sort of
Yes.
like.
And
It's, yeah.
And the issue probably is that Dall-e is much more advanced and much more creative, teached on images, whereby the AI model that is teached at the cloud service like Azure has been learning all kinds of words to detect within the image, because it had learned all kinds of birds to detect in the image, or a kite or whatever. So it will not be perfect. What's that? The text on the top.
It's like a movie poster or something. What is that?
Yeah.
Good.
I've been wondering that myself. So a lot of my prompts generate text, and it's always just garbled text. I mean, it doesn't seem to be any language at all. So like, do our prompts need to say, no text? Or how do I avoid that? Because it just randomly throws in text on some of my generated images.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know the answer.
Were you feeding in images with text at all?
So no, I've tried both with like raw generation, so pure prompting with no image upload. And that will sometimes generate text. I've done what we're doing here, which is image upload and add context. And like see in these cases, there's two that added text, and I don't know what prompts it to add the text. Like it thinks.
Maybe you have to add the string, comma, space without text. Maybe that helps. But we have to read the PDF file with the report of one of these developers. They made a resume of what is possible within Dall-e, and maybe we can be inspired how to remove that problem. Yes.
One thing again that I think we could use to Sam maybe is like, for example, imagine on this image we have, if we don't like that blue part in the center, that lake or something, we can just get the center button, remove it like with a rubber,
yes,
and then fill in.
I can do it right now.
Yeah.
Yes. You erase the text and the colors that you don't like, and then it will just.
I will just click generate again.
Okay.
And
Because this way we can tweak it a bit. And now you'll have like 4 options of things to put in that.
Yes,
bit.
inside this erased area, I will have 4 options. And the 5th is I can cancel.
It looks in the top as if there is some kind of a big explosion, or if a tree is very important.
Yeah.
quite special.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Fountain movie.
Yes.
You've seen it? It's amazing.
Amazing movie.
Yeah, it's loading. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes time.
It's because there's a lot of little fish overloading it from several.
Yeah. But this is amazing what we are doing right now. And we have the tree of life here. It's really amazing.
I believe there is a tool, a plugin. I'm going to look it up, to put within your After Effects software that allows you to do a better, even more smoother way of slow-mo or zooming out. Maybe there is an extra trick, although I think it's perfect what you just worked out here. Let me see if I can find the name of the tool, and maybe it's useful.
Okay. When you align the images, it's somehow easy. You select all of them and you just link them to
Yeah,
first. Yeah.
it's
And
very robust, and yeah,
yes.
this works
you
very well.
only, yeah, you only have that animation on the first image, and it will automatically extend it to the other images.
Could you explain a little bit more about what you did with that trick with the feature position?
Yeah, I can do it again.
Yeah, what exactly is position, meaning that you move a camera position within the center of the image, or is that I don't understand that.
Just a second. Let me have my paintings here.
What is the timing? Do we still have how many minutes? Oh,
I
9
mean,
minutes.
we have, yeah, just a second.
Okay, you may decide if you want to spend the 9 minutes
Yeah, sure.
somewhere else, no problem.
No, it's okay. So this is the first picture. Second.
Yes, so then,
Yes.
yeah.
I need to move them like that. Third. They are going on the reverse. Yes, okay, I understand. So I will put the 5 here.
Yeah.
Sorry, is it going? I cannot see. No. This is the first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the second. Do I have the correct image? I'm sorry. Just a second.
Yeah, okay.
You need to give attention to the numbers, because okay, this is the first one. I will put them one by one. This is the second getting out. This is the third.
Yeah, okay.
This is the fourth. And this is the fifth. So the first one, I will align it with the second. And for that reason, I'm making it 50%. I'm sorry, I'm missing the. Yeah, it's making it reverse.
Okay.
But it's giving. Okay, I have a solution for that one. Just a second. I will renumber them in my Explorer. It will be easy for me.
Is it trying to order it alphabetically or something?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
It's annoying. You see, this is the first. Okay, this is the second. This is the third. And this is the fourth. So,
okay,
I make the transformation 50% here, and I decrease the opacity in order to see the background, and I move it like that. As I remember, this is 1/3, right? Yes, the first image was 1/3.
Oh,
Yes. So after having it, I'm linking it to the second one. Okay.
yes.
So I come to second one. I don't know if it's 50%, huh, but I'm making it like that. I hide the first one and I decrease the opacity to 70% again. And I will try to find. No, this is again 30%.
Ah, you need to align the center of each
Yes.
image.
Yes.
And
Right.
yeah, okay, that's the reason of moving position. Okay.
So
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Okay. And I will not get into the detail, but
Yeah, yeah, okay.
yeah. I'm making it like that again. And make 70% again. And there are some filters to wipe out the exterior. Yeah, something like that. I need to pay attention to. And at the end, all of them are linked together. And when I scale it, this one, all of them will scale.
But the opacity is only now needed
Yes,
to
yes,
align all the images, but at the end,
Yes.
when you build your final video, you put all the opacity to 100%, right?
correct. I will,
Okay, okay.
I will remove the links at the end. I will make a link to the first one. I will explain on the next workshop, not today. I will link
Okay.
them to the first one like that.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
really cool. Okay. I understand now. Thank you.
Yeah, and it will be like the one like this. Now I will also show how do we make the animation at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And someone will talk over that and we will have the story. Oh, yes, we have the versions here. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Was
So-
there, sorry, was there
Yeah.
a tree of life in the prompts? Because that looks like Yggdrasil, that tree,
No, we do not have. But
especially on the first picture is like that. I see it like this.
yeah. The AI put that tree of life to our picture.
Yeah.
So as a homework, can we all do the prompts, and I will try to generate the video after we have all of them. So in the meantime, can you fill those 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on? So I can work on them till we will have it 2 weeks later, and 2 weeks later I can show you the results.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my prompt.
Yeah, we did a great job today. Thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you too.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Very
I feel like we need to capture Newman's reaction when he first discovered Dall-E and put that as like a reaction video, because it was perfect. Newman, you were like, oh my gosh, because this is a wonderful tool. I agree with you. You know?
Yeah, totally blows me away. Yeah, and then I think that we are doing it in a very creative way. I mean, I like to think that, yeah, this is I haven't seen anything like this. It's like an innovation to me. But it is something that communities do. Like it's basically like a mural painting, you know, like we're painting our narrative, and I think that's a cool thing to be a part of.
Newman, this is the philosophy of littlefish. We call it experience map. So I used Premiere, After Effects, and Photoshop, and I explain how I use them. So when Chakan reads a book, he will also explain the main idea. And when someone develops something about React and other stuff, he will explain the steps, and we will all together learn in a very short time. So we call them experience maps.
Huh. Is that that's great. That's really cool. I want to make, I've got experience. I'm going to do one. Me and Harsh are going to do one.
Yeah, great. In order,
I always do that to you, man. I hope you're all right. Me and Nori are going to do one. Curtis and I are going to do one. Lucas and then Kevin are going to do one. Ada's got
instead
one.
of explaining everything and writing documentation for wallets and other stuff, we should put the experience there, so people can get benefit from it.
We've got all these tools. Actually, we could start using Dall-e to like help us, like I guess that's what we're doing. It's like, oh, okay, it's given us the a visual representation of these little story elements, like a prompt. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. By the way, I will be available on AI Art channel, so you can ask me anything anytime. And let's create a great story together.
Yeah.
Careful, Jim. I might take advantage of that a little bit too much.
Anytime, Kurt.
I'm working on a project right now that I don't know if it'll be relevant here or a use case that you guys can use, but for Rare Bloom, there's lots of events that Charles is going to speak on, and a lot of other very well-known people are going to speak at Rare Bloom and the Cardano Summit. So for our project, we want to actually use AI to capture tweets and general sentiment. So tweets and Instagram and so on and so forth from and during that event. So within that hour window, what is some of the responses from the community in their emotional verbs and nouns, and then collect that and then feed that to Dall-e to generate some art based off of that, and then create an NFT that captures a moment in time and an emotional response to that event. So I'm not sure if that's like something that could be applicable to.
Yes. If imagine you can store all the sentences, all the words, and then you can create a histogram of all the most occurring words, and then you order them by most occurring back to lower occurring. Then you do an analysis of sentiment and see which ones were neutral, and only keep the neutral ones because they are objective, and keep the negative away. And then you take one big bunch of words from that list of the top 10 or top 20 words and then push it in Dall-e. Something like that would be fun as well.
Yeah.
So we were hoping to.
I would love to help on your project.
And Kevin, you made a comment. We've been looking for tooling that can possibly automate that. Like we can collect the data, right? The verbs, the nouns, pronouns, we can collect that, but then sifting through it and ordering it seems fairly time consuming. We did come across an AI tool that will do that for us, but it's not a free tool. Is anybody here aware of tooling that can do that?
Yeah, it can be done with Python, where you you can do these analysis, get all the words as a token, not like a crypto token, but as a word, a unique word, and then order all of them. This word has occurred like 15 times. This word has occurred 5 times, and so on. That's a very basic function that you can call within Python tools to do that. You could also run it through some AI to make a resume of a larger piece of text and then use that. It will ask some coding skills and some time to write something to try out if this helps, and if this idea is workable. I think it's doable. We can try it with an experiment before the event occurs, and maybe if it's working and you think it's useful, feel free to use it. Maybe we can do that. as you wish. Yeah, I'm happy to try and experiment.
Okay, super cool. Yeah, no, that'd be very interesting because we were going to try to test pilot it once we got the tool chain in order and run it against Vassal hard fork or Cardano birthday, right? So that's already occurred. It's in the past, but we can at least gather that data from that time and then run through a practice of what that would look like. And
Yeah.
potentially even mint it, mint one of ones of here. This was the emotional community response to Vassal hard fork or birthday, Cardano's 5th birthday, something like that.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's
Great.
say goodbye to YouTube and then continue afterwards. How about that?
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.